usual. We are out at KBFI today, so real world. We got a marine layer at 1,000 feet. Scrubbed my flight today. I was supposed to fly at about 2 hours ago. No good. That's just part of the game. So instead, I'm going to get in my sim plane here and go up to Bremerton. I'm going to try some touch and goes at an uncontrolled airfield. Get used to my checklists. Do the uncontrolled pattern. It's going to be 02 right traffic. We've got wind today at, I think, 330 for 5 knots. So we'll call in, we'll check the ATIS on that and be sure that I've got that right, but should be landing Bremerton 02 right traffic. We'll do a couple of touch and goes and then come back here to KBFI. So you're with me, you know the drill. This is Cessna 152. We're going to do a pre-flight, and we'll get briefed and get rocking and rolling. Good to see everybody this morning. Welcome aboard. Before starting engine pre-flight complete. So we'll go ahead and do a check around the aircraft. Let's get that master switch on so we can check the lights. Pull the control lock. Get the pitot heat going. Okay. Make sure that there's a little fake man in it. Good. Beacon's good. Reds and greens are good. Landing is good. Taxi's is good. Strobe is good. Alright. Go ahead, flaps down to 30. Alright, and that's enough for that. Let's go assume the pitot heat is fine. We're not going to need it today anyway. Turn everything off except the beacon and master switch off. Don't be running that Hobbs meter longer than you need to. We'll get back to it when we run the rest of the pre-flight. I'm going to assume we went ahead and checked the fuel. Assume we went ahead and checked the empennage. Everything's good. Check, disconnect all tie downs. Let's go ahead and do that. Oop. Looks like that we did. That's fine. We'll keep that window open. It's warm today. Right wing, blah, 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 blah. Fuel tank, some fuel quality, check visually, fuel filler cap, nose, oil, etc. Can't really do that. We'll check fuel once the master arm comes back on. Tow bar and baggage door. Alright, one more glance around the aircraft, make sure. Tires look good, everything's pressurized there. Just going to make sure that... Yep, super duper. Alrighty, and make sure that fuel switches go. Before starting engine pre-flight check complete. Seats and seat belts adjusted, locked. Passenger briefing complete. Told you we're going to Bremerton. Touch and goes back here to KBFI. It's going to be west departure. Go over the water. We'll talk a little bit more about emergency procedures once we're ready. Hold short for takeoff. Electrical equipment off. Circuit breakers check in. Looks fine. Okay. Before starting, mixture to full rich. Beacon is on. Primer as required. It's cold, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, primer's good. Go ahead and put the brakes on real quick. Throttle open 1/2 an inch. There we go. Prop area clear. Clear prop. Master arm coming online. Holding brakes, ignition, to start. Alright, looks good. Throttle's holding steady at 1,000 RPM. We're watching for come up on oil pressure. Oil pressure is moving into the green. Fuel is go. Mixture lean as required. We're going to go ahead and keep that I'll lean it out just a little bit. Alright, before taxi, radio set. Let's see, radio set, ATIS received and set. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and tune Boeing ATIS. I gotta turn off X pilot. I have to do this every time. Okay, Boeing ATIS is 12775.
Boeing field / Kingco INTL information kilo. 1500 Zulu weather. Wind light and variable, visibility 7. Sky conditions 15,500 scattered, temperature 14, dew point -7. Altimeter 2992. Arriving runways 32 left, 32 right, departing runways 32 left, 32 right. Advise on initial contact you have kilo. Boeing field / Kingco INTL information kilo. 1500 Zulu weather. Wind light and variable, visibility 7. Sky conditions 15,500 scattered, temperature 14, dew point -7. Altimeter 2992. Arriving runways 32 left, 32 right, departing runways 32 left, 32 right. Advise on initial contact you have kilo.
Alright, we'll go ahead and get our tablet mirror on, scratch pad. ATIS is kilo, 2L, 32R, var, clouds, 14,000, alt 2992, (2775). Ground 121.9. Alright, 121.9. Boeing ground, good day. Cessna Foxtrot Golf Juliet Charlie India at Galvin with Kilo. Request departure.
Charlie Victor, contact tower on.
Yep.
118.30. Contact tower on 118.30. SJX Vision 1 Charlie Victor.
Say again. Boeing ground, good day. Cessna Foxtrot Golf Juliet Charlie India. Oh, I hate that call sign. No. Niner 4661. Boeing ground, good day. Cessna Niner 4661 at Galvin with Kilo, requesting northbound departure. They're going to say Cessna Niner 4661, Boeing ground, taxi runway 32 right, 32 left via Alpha 9.
MD 82 Alpha runway 32 left, taxi via Bravo 10, hold short of runway 32 left. Runway 32 left, taxi via Bravo 10, hold short of runway 32 left, MD 82 Alpha.
And they're going to say, negative, runway 32 right for Cessna Niner 4661. Taxi via Alpha 8. Taxi via Alpha 8, runway 32 right for Cessna Niner 4661. All right. ATIS altimeter received and set. Directional gyro set. Transponder to 1200s with alt. Flaps retract. Brakes. Test. Brakes are good. And other lights. Nav. Strobe. Taxi. And I'm going to turn the dome light on so y'all can see. Let's go. Taxi via Alpha Alpha 8. Check left, check right. All clear. Well, how's everybody doing today? Uh-oh. What just locked up? What just locked up? Why is that happening? There we go. That's what I'm talking about. I'll set that on performance mode. I'll turn the tablet mirror off for a second while we're taxiing out. So we're going all the way down here. We're going to go to the end of the small runway 32 right. And we're going to take off on the small runway. Shouldn't be any problem today. We got to go all the way down to Alpha 8. So I'll turn the tablet mirror back on so you can kind of take a look around here. So we're here, Alpha 2. I see Alpha 3. Alpha 3 is off to the right, so we're looking for Alpha 8. I think that's the MD-80 that's taken off. Or maybe that's a Cirrus. What is that? I don't know. Okay, passing Alpha 4. There's Alpha 5. Taxi Simulator, the exciting new game. Okay, there's Alpha 7. Alpha 8's going to come right up after that, so we're going to go ahead, bring the throttle back a little bit, kind of prep it to make the turn. We're going to turn in right into the box here. There's going to be a run-up box that's right here, so 3-2 right. You can see it right there. Ho ho ho. Easy there, killer. Alright, winds are light and variable, so we can do whatever we want. I'm going to go ahead and just turn it so I got the prop facing this way so we're ready to
Approaching runway 32 right.
Thank you, computer. And try to get right close there, so if somebody else wants to come into the box, they can use some space here on the left. Alright, so we got the brakes on. We're in the run-up box, ready to rock and roll on the before takeoff checklist. So we'll turn that tablet mirror off for a second. Before takeoff, brakes hold, cabin doors closed and locked. Close that window. Alright. Cabin doors closed and locked. Flight controls free and correct. We took a look, so we see the elevator. Yeah, left aileron goes down. Right aileron goes down. Elevators, rudder. Controls are free and correct. Elevator trim set for takeoff. Set. Flight instruments check and set. Fuel quantity check. Flight instruments check and set. Fuel's good. Extras rich. Alright, we're going to throttle up to 1700 RPM and start doing our mag check. Brakes are still holding. Feels pretty good. Alright, we're watching for that mag drop. I guess we gotta kind of do it like this. Alright, we got a mag drop. 100 RPM. Good. Back to boat. We're up. 1, 2. Got a little bit of mag drop there. Ooh, look out. Alright. You know, one of the things I think I want to do here, well, I want to pull the carb heat here.
Whiskey, Mike, runway.
Carb
3,
heat out.
2, left, taxi via Alpha, Alpha, 1, 0, Bravo, 7, Bravo,
Carb
Bravo,
heat in.
1, 0, hold short of runway. 3, 2, left.
Runway 3, 2, left, taxi via Alpha, Alpha,
Right.
1, 0, Bravo, 7, Bravo, Bravo, 1, 0, hold short of runway 3, 2, left, 0, Whiskey, Mike.
Alright. Let's go ahead and get it done. Throttle 1000 RPM. Okay, we're going to get it all back down to idle. Make sure it runs okay at 600 RPM. Feels good, not rough. Back up to 1000. Yeah, not feeling too bad so far. Radios, transponder, set, brakes, release. Gonna go ahead and turn on the landing lights, and we want to call Boeing Tower east, west. So this is north. We're gonna be east, so it's 118.3. 118.3.
2, 2, Alpha, Alpha.
MD82, 2, Alpha, Alpha, fly heading. 3, 1, 0, runway. 3, 2, left. You're cleared for takeoff.
Oh,
Fly heading 3, 1.
boo hiss.
Runway 3.
I'm gonna go ahead and hold short
MD82,
then.
2, Alpha,
I'm
Alpha.
gonna go ahead and hold short. We're gonna watch out for wake turbulence here, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'll put the brakes on, and we'll crunch time 3 minutes after the MD82 leaves. Because when he does, there's gonna be wake turbulence in the area for about 3 minutes, and you don't want to mess with that. So.
Tower 0, Whiskey, Mike.
Approaching runway 3 to right.
All right. Boeing Tower, Cessna 94661, holding short runway 32 right, northbound departure. They're going to say,
0, Whiskey, Mike, cross runway. 3, 2, left. Hold short of runway. 3, 2, left.
say
Cross runway 3.
Cessna 94661, departing MD80, wake turbulence, wait 3 minutes, hold short runway 32 right. Say holding short 3 minutes, runway 32 right, Cessna 94661. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and pop these parking brakes out real quick.
MD82, 2, Alpha, Alpha, contact center on. 1, 2, 4.20.
Contact center on. 1,
Okay, 8x ground speed.
4.20. MD82, 2, Alpha, Alpha.
0, Whiskey, Mike, runway. 3, 2, left. Taxi via Bravo, 1, 0. Hold short of runway. 3, 2, left.
Okay,
Runway 3, 2, left.
16
Taxi
ground
via
speed.
Bravo, 1, 0. Hold
Just
short
run
of
the
runway.
clock really
3,
fast.
2, left. 0, Whiskey, Mike.
got the parking brake out, everything's
0,
good
Whiskey,
there.
Mike, runway. 3, 2, left. Taxi via Bravo, 1, 0. Hold short of runway. 3, 2, left.
Runway 3,
I
2,
wonder if
left.
he's behind me.
Taxi via Bravo, 1, 0. Hold short of runway. 3, 2, left. 0, Whiskey, Mike.
Alright. We're just running time as fast as we can.
0, Whiskey, Mike, fly heading. 3, 1, 0. Runway. 3, 2, left. You're cleared for takeoff.
Fly heading 3, 1, 0.
Alright, fine.
Runway
If
3,
he's clear
left.
for
0,
takeoff, then
Whiskey,
I'll be
Mike.
fine. I'm clear for takeoff. It's not going to be a problem.
Tower, SJX Vision 1, Charlie, Victor.
SJX Vision, 1, Charlie, Victor. 3, 2, left. Line up and wait.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do
3,
this.
2, left. Line up and wait. SJX Vision 1, Charlie, Victor.
Alright, they're going to say as soon as this guy's off the pad, there goes King Air. There he goes. They're going to say Cessna 94661, you're clear for takeoff, runway 32.
Charlie Victor, fly heading 310, runway 32 left. You're cleared for takeoff.
Fly heading 310, runway 32 left. SJX Vision 1, Charlie Victor.
0 Whiskey Mike, contact center on 124.20.
Contact center on 1,
Right.
4.0, Whiskey Mike.
Alright, airspeed is live. I'm not on center line at all. Need more right rudder.
JX Vision 1, Charlie
Rotate.
Victor, contact center on 124.20.
Contact center on 124.20. SJX Vision 1, Charlie Victor.
I'll stay over to the right here, not drift next to the Vision, because he's probably taking off right now. As a matter of fact, I'm sure he is. So I'm going to go ahead and just stay to the right. I'm going to go ahead and keep climbing out. Engine feels happy. Climbing at 70 knots. Really want to be climbing at, or 75 knots, really want to be climbing at 70. Keep that rudder kicked in. Watching for that Vision. I don't have him in sight. I'm going to go ahead and make a left-hand turn for Blake Island. And kick in a little bit of back pressure here. Alright, still climbing out at 70 knots. I think I might have just gone through a little bit of wake turbulence there. I'm climbing out at 70. Put the nose down just a little bit. And we got to stay under 15 or stay under 1600 as we do the Blake departure. So there we go. All right, speed's up to 90, so we're going to go ahead and pull the RPMs back 2400 and get that nose settled. I said get that nose settled. All right. These conditions look kind of crummy. Give me some better. Oh, God, that's a little better, isn't it? There we go. I just like that a little bit better. I don't like the fog. Okay, we're right at 1600. That nose is creeping up a little bit again. Gotta stay under 1600. That's just part of the Blake departure. Alright, so here's us. We're going to head across. North departures say Blake departure continue toward Blake Island, cross the shoreline at or below 1900 feet, 1900 feet. So we're going to do that. We're going to stay at stay below 1900 feet. We're going to enter the west practice area, which basically starts here at the shoreline and we're going to stay away from the Bremerton Naval area. So we're going to head a little bit just south, point towards some of the water that we're going to be seeing a little bit further south, and then we'll get Bremerton Airport in sight, and we'll start some pattern work. So that's the scoop. Now let's take a look for a second at Bremerton and understand what the deal is. Bremerton National, runway 02. So it's going to be right traffic. Like that, right turns. So what we want to do is we want to enter into the pattern 45 degrees to 20. So that's actually going to be, let's see, 245, I guess. We'll enter at 245 degrees. Okay, we're actually doing pretty good. We are drifting a little bit. I'm going to give it a little bit of right rudder here. Pretty happy. And we are crossing the shore, so we're going to go ahead and switch to 2275. West Practice Area Cessna 9er4661, just crossing the shoreline, altitude 1,600 feet, headed for Bremerton. Just let folks in the practice area know what we're doing here. So much fog, I hate it. I gotta get that Lewis script back that gets rid of the fog. Okay, still doing 2400 RPM. Fuel is fine, oil pressure is fine, engines are happy. I'll tell you one thing I do want to do is I want to see if I can find carb heat in, carb heat out. So just a second. Joystick, device, SciTech Pro Flight yoke. Landing lights toggle. Edit. Carb heat off. Carb heat on. Let's see if that works. Kinda. Alright, we're actually doing pretty good for 1600. Now there's a small body of water over there to the left, and that's going to be, I don't know what, it's a little lake though, that's fine. Over to the right here, there's that Bremerton area that we can't touch. Port Orchard Airfield should be around here somewhere. What we're looking for anywhere we can land. We're looking for anywhere that's place to land in case of emergency. Always very, very important. KPWT should be straight ahead, maybe just off the nose to the left a little bit. what do we know about KPWT? Its altitude is 444 feet, so pattern altitude is 1,000 feet above above ground level, so 1,400 is our pattern altitude. And we know we want to enter in on the downwind 45 degrees to, okay, that's right on 24. The gyro's drifted a little bit. We'll reset the gyro. And I also want to call the AWAS for Bremerton, which is 121.2.
Bremerton National Weather. Wind light and variable, visibility 7. Sky conditions 15,000 scattered, temperature 14, dew point -7. Altimeter 2992.
2992. All right. And with that, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and call the CTAF 12305.
Tacoma Narrows information November.
There we go. We're on the CTAF, so let's go ahead and make a call. Let everybody know what we're doing and what we're up to here. I don't have Bremerton inside. I think it's actually going to be right up there. I think I'm about 5 miles away from it, maybe. Sure enough, about 5.1. So look at that. I thought I was about 5 miles away. Yep, sure enough, 4.9 nautical miles. All right. Bremerton traffic, Cessna 94661, 5 miles east for full stop landing runway 02. Not bad, eh? So what we want to do is we're going to go ahead and get down to 1400. We're going to run our descent checklist real quick. Descent checklist shows mixture adjust, rich, power as desired, carb heat, full heat as required. I will go ahead and put out the carb heat. That's a good thing to do. We're going to get down to 1400. Ooh, that was a big old dive I just took there. That wasn't good. All right, that's Bremerton right there. We actually went a little bit lower than I wanted to. That wasn't good, so we'll climb. Put the carb heat in. Put the nose down. Build speed back up. And RPM's back. Okay, we're at pattern altitude. Descent checklist is complete. Let's pull that carb heat back out. We're going to keep our altitude. We're going to start bringing our speed back a little bit. We're entering the downwind at 45 degrees. Make sure that's the active runway. There's a dead runway right there, the speedway. We don't want to land on that. We're losing altitude. We don't want to do that, so let's pull the nose up, and as we do that, we can regain a little bit of altitude. We'll also lower our speed and get ready for flaps down. We're aiming for midfield, which we are. Again, we want to stay in the pattern. We're doing 90 knots, which is perfect. Trimming it out. Do a left-hand turn here. Entering the downwind leg. So we can say Bremerton traffic, Cessna 94661, entering the downwind, full stop, runway 02. All right. We see it's halfway up the strut, which is what we want. I'm going to go ahead and kick in our first notch of flaps. We're in the wide arc. Counteract that with some nose down. We're a little high. Make sure that carb heat's out. We're out. Landing checklists. We're not there yet, sorry. Carburetor heat on, lights as required. The landing lights on. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Alright. Alright, 70 knots. Make sure we're going reciprocal. We're going 200 or close to it. Once we see the numbers, once we got the numbers at 45 degrees, we'll know we want to turn base. I want to start losing some altitude as well, which we are doing, but not super fast. So We're actually going to be pretty high for this landing if we're not careful. So I'm going to go ahead and kick in another notch of flaps. Put that nose down, trim it out. That's going to increase our sink rate. We're going to start coming down again. Speed now 70 and decreasing. A little bit of pitch down attitude. Alright, we're definitely past 45, so we're going to go ahead and make that turn. Bremerton traffic, Cessna 9er 4661, turning base, runway 02, full stop landing. Okay, we're starting to come down now, 1300, keeping back pressure, flying at 65 knots. Bring that throttle back some. Up, I was a little too aggressive there. I should have turned base. I turned like half base, half final. Well, that's life. Bremerton traffic, Cessna 9er 4661, turning final, runway 02, touch and go. Because I realized I was supposed to do touch and goes.
500.
So I didn't turn base correctly. That wasn't good. I need to drop that. Throttle down so that we're increasing the sink rate. We're very, very high. We're not on center line. This is like the worst touch and go ever.
Short final runway 02.
Okay, carb heat is set. Flaps are where we want them to be. We're working the power back. We got the power worked back. We're at 65. Probably want to be closer to 60. Keep that nose down. Attitude. Okay, we're at 60. We're at 60. Nose down attitude is good. We're getting filled the windscreen to look far. Pull, pull. No, that was a bit heavy. All right, we're going to go ahead and reset. We're going to go flaps all the way up, carb heat all the way in, mixtures all the way rich, trimming for takeoff. Push the nose down, power is live, 50, rotate, and we're up again. All right, climb for 70. Bremerton traffic, Cessna 9er 4661, clear runway 02, re-entering the downwind for touch and go. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to keep climbing until we get up to 1400, then we'll do the crosswind, then we'll do the downwind, and then we'll be right where we need to be again. Keep climbing. Climb for 70 knots. Climbing for 70 knots. Keep it trimmed out. Okay, crossing on 1100. And we're going to go ahead and make the turn. Do 20 degrees of bank. Keeping that back, kicking that back pressure. There we go. Okay. Bremerton traffic, Cessna 9er 4661 on the downwind for touch and go, runway 02. Alright, we're at 90 knots again. We're just a little bit below pattern altitude. We're looking pretty good. She's not really well trimmed out yet, so I want to go ahead and get her trimmed out. I'm going to go ahead and bring the power back to 1700. We're going to go ahead and pull the carb heat out. Landing lights are still on. We're good there. 20. I'd say we're not halfway up the strut. We're a little too far. Also, I'm losing a lot of altitude, so that's not great. I wasn't watching what I was doing there. We're in the white arc. First set of flaps are down. Counteract that. Alright, that's more like halfway up the strut. That's good. Now we're not going to turn base until we're 45. The numbers are 45 behind us. Still losing quite a bit of altitude, though that's not terrible. We're now about 800 feet above the ground. Give it a little bit more power. I need to give it some more gas. Alright. Go ahead and kick in that next notch of flaps. Give it some more power. Bremerton traffic, Cessna 94661, turning base, runway 02, touch and go. Okay, I really did turn base this time. I'm not joking around. We're at 1,000 feet, which means we're 600 feet above ground level. I've got a good look at it. I got a good look at it. We got flaps set. We're at 60. Okay, we're going to bring it over. Bremerton traffic, Cessna 94661, final runway 02, full stop, 02, touch and go. Alright, we're not quite lined up center line, but not too bad. I've got the throttles back to idle. I'm going to keep nose down attitude. I'm coming in at 60, definitely a little high, so I didn't lose enough on the base leg. Flaps are good. I don't think I'm going to hit where I want to hit, but that's okay. We got it idle, still going at 60, working it down, working it down. Starting to fill the screen, so round out, and flare. Alright, we're down. That's good. Alright, so flaps up, carb heat in, trim out for takeoff, speed up, give me that right hand, speed is live, rotate at 50, and we're up again. Bremerton traffic, Cessna 94661, clear runway 02, re-entering the downwind for touch and goes. Bremerton traffic. Climbing out at 70. Mixture's good, flaps are up, throttle is full, mixture is rich, carb heat's in. A little bit shallow on the climb, so I'm going to go ahead and give it a little bit more pitch up attitude. Pitching for 70 knots. I'm going to get up to 1100, and then we turn crosswind, and then downwind, and then one more touch and go, and then we'll be done with that. I'll do a full stop at Bremerton, and we'll call it good. Oh wow, boy did I drift. Look at that. It was that right rudder that did that. So I'm too far right, so it's going to be a pretty steep turn. So we'll do 20 degrees of bank. Go ahead and pull the power back because we are at altitude. We'll do crosswind to, we'll actually turn all the way through crosswind. There we go. And nose down. 90 knots, that's where we want to be. Bring that power back, bring out the carb heat. Start powering that back. We want to get down into the white arc, so we go 10 degrees of flaps down. Bremerton traffic, Cessna 94661 on the downwind for runway 02, full stop landing. We'll call this will be our last one. Okay, we're in the white arc, flaps down to 10 degrees, back. I'm going to go ahead and put in some nose down to counteract that, get her trimmed out. Alright, we're starting to see some sink. Put in a little bit of power. Keep her at 70. Gumps check. Gas, plenty. Undercarriage, fixed. Mixture, rich. Propeller, fixed. Surfaces, flaps are at 10. Nothing else to speak of there. Middle strut, that's good. Watching the numbers. Still coming down, 1100. That puts us at 700 feet AGL. It's not bad. We're at 70. Alright, once the numbers are at 45, and we're almost there, not quite, almost there. We're still coming down, nice and slow. Okay, numbers are at 45. We're going to go ahead and make that turn, probably give it a little bit of power. I want to be coming down. We're going to go ahead and do our next set of flaps. Down to 20, going to counteract that, going to call it in. Call it in. Bremerton traffic, Cessna 94661, turning base, runway 02, full stop landing. Okay, we're at 60 knots, flying for 60. We got a little bit of down. We're going to go ahead and come down a little bit further. We're at 950 feet, which puts us about 500 feet above the runway. We're watching for our time to turn final. We might be a little low this time, actually. Okay, it looks like it's time. Little power. Bremerton traffic, Cessna 94661 on final, runway 02, full stop landing. Alright. Sight picture shows we're a little bit high, so I'm going to go ahead and idle, make sure that carb heat's out, make sure mixture's rich, still good, gumps check, gas good, undercarriage fixed, mixture rich, propeller fixed, surfaces okay, flaps are at 20. We're not quite on center line, but that's life. Bringing it in. I think we're a little shy, so I'm going to give it a little bit of power. We're falling at 55. We're a little bit slow. We're at 60. Starting to fill the windscreen. I'm going to go back to idle. It always feels super hard. Ouch. Alright, well, we're on the ground. I think I probably started my flare a little bit too early. I didn't give the round out enough time. We're going to roll out nice and easy. We're going to go ahead and turn next taxiway. I should have been doing that aerodynamic braking. Why didn't I do that? There we go. Brake, left turn. Get off this taxiway. Go over the hold short line, and then I'll go ahead and call clear of the runway. Bremerton traffic, Cessna 94661, clear of runway 02. Bremerton traffic. Alright, we're over the hold short line. Good there. After landing checklist, flaps all the way up. Carb heat in. Mixture lean is required, a little bit lean, 1200 alts, light trim set for takeoff, landing, trim, doodly-doodly-doodly-doodly-doodly-doo, set for takeoff. Alright, let's go park. I don't know if you actually CTAF your ground intentions or not, but I suppose I could. Bremerton traffic, ground, taxiing to parking via Foxtrot. Bo-ba-do-bo. All right. Hell yeah, brother. Shut down. Brakes, hold, radio, electric equipment off. Whoa. There we go. Turn it on to transponder. Everything except beacon. Dome light off. Nav, strobe, taxi. Mixture idle cut off. Alright, ignition to off, key out, master off, door open. Fuel shut off valve. Switched. Tie downs. Oh shoot! I had my tablet mirror on the entire time. Oh, that sucks. I gotta be more careful about that, man. I gotta be more careful about that. Sorry, everybody. That probably got in the way of a lot. Oh well, that's life. Good times. See you next time.